Episode 15. Let's do it. Let's make it relatable. Thank you so much for being here. And community of two, happy to have you here. And I am hoping that this video, you know what? I'm going to go as far as to say that this video for sure will make this a community of three. It will. It definitely will. I'm super excited for today's video because you know what? I have some stuff to talk about that I think will be pretty good. Just stuff, as always, to get off my chest. Stuff to just get off my chest. Stuff to put out there in the open, in the ether of conversation and what's just been going on with me, especially in light of last video. Not that much happening. Not that much happening to talk about in last video, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. That's what this is all about. That's what this whole channel is about. Just talking about whatever's going on. So let's do it. As always, got the notes and I'm going to go and talk about it. Oh, by the way, of course, as always, don't subscribe. Don't watch any more of this video. Don't comment. Don't like. Don't share. Don't do any of that stuff, but also do that stuff. Also do all of that. Do all of it. If you want to, if you don't want to, and you've already had enough, just stop watching. Just stop watching. And you know what? Never come back. If you ever see that this video, you see this video up in your feed, or you see another video of mine up in your feed, and you're already totally turned off and you don't want to watch anymore, just ignore them. But if you're liking this, then hey, stick around. I can't talk today. Just mumbling. I'm just going to mumble for the whole entire episode today. Just going to mumble it out. So let's do this. Let's go through my notes. Hey, I forgot to mention this last video. This would have been good to mention last video, but I'm okay to make it into a whole new episode. So on Saturday, I posted up the last video Saturday. That Saturday, I was, as always, at my buddy's, teaching his kid piano, hanging out with him and his wife, Oculus, with the controllers, having a great time. And we always have dinner together as well. And you know what he got for us? Popeye's chicken. If you've never had Popeye's chicken before, ever in your whole entire life, or you have had it, this is my advice to you when it comes to Popeye's chicken. This is what you must do whenever you're thinking, I should have Popeye's chicken. Don't have Popeye's chicken. Just don't even bother. Just ignore that thought in your mind completely. If anybody tells you that, oh, you should totally try don't even listen to them. Just ignore and just choose something else. Anything else besides Popeye's chicken. It was bad. You know what? This is how bad it is. Okay, let me explain. Let me give you an idea. Okay, how bad this was. So it was so bad that I would have much rather had a cigarette. I would have actually rather eaten a cigarette, not smoked it, eaten a cigarette and had a little baby throw up into my mouth. That's how bad it was. It was pretty disgusting. Picture a piece of poo. Picture that with a bone in it and then breaded and then just the piece of poo, food coloring. They used food coloring, white food coloring, the piece of poo with the bone right in the piece of poo, right in the middle of the piece of poo. They put a bone in there. That's like what I was eating. Breaded. The breading was fine. So a breaded piece of poo with a bone in the middle. They use food coloring to give it a white look. Yeah, that pretty much is bang on. It was awful. It was pretty bad. So don't ever have Popeye's chicken. Don't. I've never had KFC before. I never had Popeyes before. It was my first time. Definitely my last. I really could have gone my whole life without ever having Popeyes chicken. And everybody telling me how everybody in the world could have told me that's amazing. And if I never had it, I would have been much happier. But mind you, the really interesting thing is my stomach wasn't bothered at all, which is surprising because my stomach is usually bothered by everything. So yeah, I guess eating poo is fine for my stomach. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I wouldn't have been able to guess. So yeah, never doing that again. Never doing that again. He did suggest one time as well that I should have we should do a Taco Bell night. I'm wary on doing that as well. Although I have had Taco Bell before and I've never had a bad experience, but I do know a lot of people who have had bad experiences with Taco Bell. So whenever somebody suggests Taco Bell, it's kind of like, I shouldn't do it. But then, of course, this is me who we're talking about. I just do it anyways and then regret it later. That's typical Adam behavior. Just do it now. Know you're going to pay for it later and regret it and hate yourself and then do it again another time. But Popeyes, no, not happening. I won't. I refuse. So we had chicken. We had like the drumsticks. Well, so they say, poo shaped drumsticks and poo shaped chicken breast breaded. And we had onion rings that were clearly not fully cooked. So we put those in the air fryer. And those, once we're in the air fryer, those were fine. And biscuits. The biscuits were okay. Mashed potatoes, definitely powdered mashed potatoes with like powdered gravy originally, but you could still taste the powder. Yeah. Doesn't this sound like the most delicious dinner you've ever had in your whole entire? You wish you were there. I know you wish you were there. I know you are thinking to yourself right now, man, I am so jealous. I am so jealous that Adam had this amazing gourmet dinner and I couldn't have both. You know what? Don't feel that bad. Don't feel that bad. Really, don't. Nothing to feel bad about. So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do this. I don't know what we're going to do this Saturday for dinner, but I think I've got to make a suggestion. I've got to come up with something. So, hey, you know what? If you've got a suggestion on what I should do for dinner, then let me know. Send your suggestions in. You can, hey, this is an opportunity for me to tell you, like, comment down below so you can help the algorithm. Okay, that's the real purpose. Anybody that says, comment down below, they're asking you to help the algorithm and help their video. So, hey, do that. Help my video, help the algorithm. I don't even know what any of this stuff really means because I don't understand YouTube at all. I really don't. We've talked about this before. I'm not going to try to understand YouTube ever. But who knows? Hey, maybe this channel becomes something. It's probably not going to become anything, but maybe someday it becomes something. Definitely won't be. And then I find somebody who knows a lot about YouTube and they do all that other stuff. Anything's possible. The crazier things have happened. Maybe. I don't know. That's a pretty crazy thing to think about happening, that this channel turns into anything. But you know what? It was crazy when I thought about somebody, even just one person watching one of these videos and someone did that. And hey, I thought it'd be crazy to have somebody subscribe to the channel and hey, someone did that. So who knows? Maybe I'll get a second subscriber and somebody else viewing this besides me, which is just pathetic to know. I'm not ashamed, but I'm also pretty ashamed, but I'm not ashamed enough to not say it out loud. And in a video that I watch my own videos to see what they're like. And I have to say, last video wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Towards the end, I actually laughed at myself. So that's a good sign. The last thing I talked about was actually pretty funny. So you can go back and watch that video if you didn't watch it. But nobody's watching this anyways, but I'm just going to say this anyways, as if somebody's going to watch this. So if somebody's watching this now, go back and watch the previous episode. Just go scroll, just skip all like the first, just skip basically everything except for the last thing I talk about, which is maybe like the last 5 minutes. Just watch that part. Forget everything else. Everything else was not worth your time. I'll tell you that right now. So there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm happy to have done that for you. Now, I'm also getting my phone ready because I did this last time. I'm not going to go into this right now, but I did do this last time and it worked out pretty well where I had the ability to, have you watch something as I'm able to talk to you at the same time. I don't know how cool it is for you to see that I did that, but I thought it was pretty cool. So I will do that again today. I have something that at the end, not right now. But actually, I only have 3 things. So I know that I said that I was going to wait until I had at least like 5, 6, 7, 8 things to talk about, but also it's been a few days and I started actually getting this weird kind of thought like, hey, I really want to post something up. I really want to make another episode just now. I thought that to myself. So I'm doing it, even though I don't have 5 things or more to talk about. But whatever, it's fine. Sometimes you break rules. Sometimes you break rules around here. I'm a rebel. Sometimes I just look at the rules and I say, forget it. Forget it. I'm not going to bother. And I've talked about this so many times before that I make all kinds of promises to myself and I don't keep any of them. So let's not be surprised that I said I was going to do something and totally not doing it. Totally not. I said out loud, recorded it, made myself accountable for it even, said I'm going to make sure that I do it this way. But also, I know me and I just say I'm going to do stuff and then completely do something different. That's just the way I roll. That's the way I roll. I'm very rebellious and I don't really care about rules. So here we go. Let's talk about, this one's a heavy one. I had a really bad day a couple days ago. Really bad. Like so bad that I was basically I shouldn't say basically, I was 100% willing to just call it in. I was actually saying to myself out loud, that's it. I'm good. Like if everything just ends right now, totally fine with that. Completely fine. I won't experience any more pain. I won't experience any more frustration, any more stress. I don't have to worry about making money anymore. I won't have to worry about, talking to people and trying to build different ideas that I have. And I don't have to worry about doing anything anymore. It'll just be over. Everything will be over. And at the time, and still even a little bit now, more than a little bit, like a large amount, I think to myself, yeah, that doesn't sound that bad. It really doesn't. But whatever, let's talk about what led me to that. Let's talk about it. Let me tell you. So the day started. So I drink out of a particular mug. Now I have a different mug. I have this mug here. This is my new mug. Look at that. Nice and masculine, huh? With gold with the sparkles on it. It looks like sparkles are, I don't know what that is, but whatever. I'm gonna give me a moment. Okay. So I have a mug that I like to use. I actually have 2 of the same mug. Not this one. This is a different one. I'm starting to get used to this one, but I have 2 mugs that I usually use. It's like a blue, anyway, it doesn't matter. Favorite mug, love it. Had it drying on next to the sink. I'd washed it, had it drying, and every day I have to go in. I have 2 humidifiers in the con, so I have to go fill them up with water. And I went to, fill up the jug of water and bring over the humidifier. I was knocked over the mug, smashed all over the ground. Smashed all over the ground. Favorite mug. I do have 2 of them, so fine. But nonetheless, smashed. Now, that's not that big of a deal. It's fine. Just kind of a hassle. I also had a lot of stuff to do, a lot on my mind I wanted to get done, and that just slowing me down. I don't like anything slowing me down really ticks me off. Don't like that at all. Don't get in my way. Don't slow me down. I've got my mindset on doing something in a certain way, and anything that knocks me off that track, the ADD kicks in. ADD totally kicks in. I have ADD, by the way. ADD totally kicks in, and I'm pissed. Pissed. Anyways, it's fine. Take a deep breath. Not a big deal. Tell myself, no big deal. It's fine. It's all good. Favorite mug just smashed all over the floor, but it's fine. It's all good. I have another one. It's totally cool. Let's clean it up. So, picking the pieces up, pissed, but tell myself it's okay. Picking the pieces up and cut myself. Cut myself on my finger. Cut myself. Yeah. Now, it's not a big cut. Not a big cut. Very, very small cut, but just it was annoying. Just becomes, again, another thing I have to do. So mug breaks, now I have to do another thing. I already have to do one thing that I didn't want to have to do. I don't want to have to clean up a smashed mug on the ground. Don't want to. I have things on my mind that need to get done, specific order, specific way, specific timeline, and this now got in the way. Smashed mug, cut finger, taking longer. Everything's taking longer. Getting pissed, blood boiling. I tell myself it's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. Just clean it off and bandage it up. Band-aid not going on properly. It's okay. Just bandage. Just get another band-aid and bandage it up and band-aid's still not going on. Finger's still a little bit too wet, but it's all good. It's all good. Drying it off more. Next band-aid goes on. Still not staying on. So you know what? I just grabbed some scotch tape up my finger. I have the band-aid on, scotch tape finger, band-aid staying on. Fine. All is good. All is good. All is fine. So now I'm thinking, well, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm going to start making myself some food. You probably already know, if you've watched some of my videos before, you probably know where this is going. Yep. Did it again. Totally forgot I was cooking. And burnt another pot. Yeah, burnt another pot. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Burned another pot. I almost burnt another pot again today. But I burnt this pot. Yep. And so, but I'm keeping it cool. I'm keeping it totally fine. It's all good. It's not a problem. Let's just reboil the water and remember now to set the timer on my phone, and then everything was fine. And I made my food and I got my food and it's all good. All is good. However, realized once I got a better look at what I wanted to cook, because I realized that, so I have, just so you know, there's two fridges. I have two fridges here too. I have the main fridge, which I keep some stuff, and I have a smaller fridge that keeps other stuff. Okay, so smaller fridge, made some stuff from the smaller fridge, went to the bigger fridge, and I opened the door and the light doesn't turn on. Now the light always turns on. Every single time I open the fridge, light turns on. Light's not on. What's going on? So I check that the power's on, and I go to grab something out. I go grab some yogurt out of the fridge, and it's warm. Yogurt is warm. Fridge isn't working, and I just went grocery shopping. Went grocery shopping on the Saturday. This was now Sunday. And when I went grocery shopping, I dropped off all the groceries and I went to my buddy's place and then did whatever I did. And then now I'm eating, and we know that this guy intermittent fasts. So I didn't start eating until 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, I realized fridge is not broken. I just left the fridge open. Didn't close the fridge the whole way. So all the food and all of it that I had bought on the Saturday is now spoiled. All of it. Garbage. This is my day. This is my day. Doesn't this sound great? Doesn't this sound like an awesome day? Yeah, so awesome. So, yeah, throw out all the food. Throw out all the food. Yeah. So I'm putting it into a garbage bag, throw all the food in a garbage bag. And then I am taking some stuff like condiments, whatever, just putting it into, I just put it into the smaller fridge so I can close that fridge completely, make sure it gets down to the proper temperature, and then I can put stuff back in the fridge. Okay. So as I'm doing this, I'm loading the garbage bag, filling it full of all the food that is now spoiled. And I go to pick up the bag. It rips. It rips. Bag rips. Bag rips. And everything all over the floor. Everything all over the floor, all over the carpet. All over everything, all over me. Yeah. This is how my day is going. I haven't even got my day started. I can't even get my day started. So, yeah, I just spend the next little while cleaning up everything. And also, okay, so then I did this and I just took everything and I put it in the recycling bin. Put everything in the recycling bin, and I'm like, I'll just bring everything down with the recycling bin, and I'll use that to bring it down, because I guess I don't have a garbage bag that's going to be able to hold this stuff. I guess I could have had like 2, 3, 4, 5, but I just want to do it in one trip. So load everything up in the recycling bin, to use that to bring it down, and to throw everything in the garbage. Do that, and I wait. I have to do some work, so I wait about an hour, probably an hour and a half, because I think I had like 2 classes, so each 45 minutes. So about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours go by. Do the classes, come back, recycling bin, go to pick it up, bring it outside, and you know what? I didn't realize. You know what I didn't realize? Yeah, that there are holes. There are holes in the recycling bin. So I go to pick up the recycling bin, and everything comes out of the holes. Everything comes out of the holes. So mess again all over the floor, mess again all over me. And at this point, I don't even care. I'm just like, forget it. Forget it. What's the point? So I bring the recycling bin, and everything's leaking out of the holes. I just bring it from the apartment down and towards where the elevators are, waiting for the elevator. Everything's just leaking out, hoping that nobody comes out of their condo to see me just spilling everything everywhere. And then I go down into, and I purposely just like tip the recycling bin just to get everything out. It's all over the floor. Complete disaster of a mess. But I don't care. At this point, I don't care at all. Not even part of me is like, maybe I should just not be doing this. No, I've given up. I've just totally given up. And then I go into the elevator, and it's still leaking. And I'm hoping that at least by the time I get to the ground floor, because I got to go from the ground floor, I got to go all the way past the security desk, outside to the garbage bin. So I'm hoping that's not leaking by the time I get there. Now, thankfully, wasn't leaking by the time I got down to the security desk. So security didn't see I was doing that, and threw everything out, and then came back, cleaned the floor, cleaned myself again, and I cleaned the recycling bin. And then I just wanted to kill myself. Yeah. I just decided that I had enough. Yep. I just wanted to call it in. But I went on with my day. I did. I went on with my day as best as I could. Tried to sleep that night, couldn't sleep, and then that's when I really broke down. I had a pretty good breakdown. I just sat here. I sat right here, and I just stared off into space and started thinking to myself, how can we end this? How can we get this to end in such a way that it's not my doing? It's nothing that I've done purposely, but just, something has happened, and that's it. And then it's all over, and I don't have to experience any of these things happening to me ever again. How can I do that? Really, really thought about it carefully. Did that for a few hours. And yeah, a few hours. Literally. I managed to sleep for an hour, went to bed at 9:30, woke up about 10:30, and then did that until about 1 o'clock. And then I went to sleep. I was like, okay, let's just try to sleep again. And I was actually, then I was able to fall asleep from 1 until 9 in the morning straight. How about that? How about that? All I had to do was have the worst day ever to get a good night's rest. That's all I had to do. I got to do that more often. I got to just destroy my day, completely ruin my day so I can have a great night's rest. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to come up with a plan. So that was my Sunday. And then yesterday, Monday, was actually a very productive day. It was actually a really good day. And I still slept decently last night. And here I am today. And that's what happened. That was my day. So if you're ever having a bad day, and I know bad days can range, I'm not comparing here. I'm just saying, if you ever think you're having a bad day, and you've decided to just say, I call it quits, I totally get it. I'm right there with you. Totally understand. I don't blame you. I was right there. Now, granted, some people could say that is not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. But at the time, it was a big deal to me. So that's what happened with that. That was my day. Now, let's go on to something fun. I'm going to get this prepared. I'm getting my phone all set for you. Ooh, this can be good. Okay, so I'm going to share something with you, a hobby of mine, something that I enjoy doing a lot. And let me just get let me get this going here. Oh. Did this disconnected? Okay, so let's figure out what's going on. Bear with me. Technical difficulty. All is good. I got to redetect the connection on my phone. There we go. We're good to go. Yep, it should be working. And now let's go back over here. Let's go over there. Let's do this. And here we go. Let's see if this works now. I have no clue if this is going to work or not. This is probably not working. Most likely not working. Let's just take a look. Okay, I'm going to reset this. You know what? And this is what this is all about. I don't want to ever edit anything. Normally, I know, people, if they were doing a professional podcast like this, or whatever you call this video thing, they would have edited this whole part out. But hey, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that stuff because I'm not going to make this seem as if I know what I'm doing, because I really don't know what I'm doing at all. But hey, let's just try anyways. Okay, I think I got this. This is going to go full screen. And now we're going to go back over here. We're going to, oh, yes. Okay, here we go. Should I share the sound? No, if I share the sound, will that work? Let's try sharing the sound. Okay, but first, I got to make sure the sound's not coming out of my computer. Okay, I think this is going to work, but I have no idea. So if you don't hear this or you don't see this, hey, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, there we go. I got a message from Jill. All right, let's just let's see what happens. Let's have a good time. All right. So this is my hobby. Let me explain this actually first. I should probably explain what my hobby is. So my hobby is playing a game called PUBG. Now, if you've never heard of PUBG before, it is a battle royale game. You drop down in a plane, 100 people on the map at once. You can play just by yourself against 99 other people, or in pairs, or in squads, which is 4 people, 3 or 4 people. You can also be like a solo or a duo playing against squads of 3 or 4. Depends on how you want to set up the game. There's a bunch of different maps. You drop down out of a plane, parachute onto the map. Map's absolutely enormous. It's huge. and you loot for weapons and for meds and all kinds of stuff, and you try to stay alive, and whoever is the last team or person standing wins the match. So you can see up at the top right, it shows 94. I think it's going to be the top right for you. Hopefully it works out this way, but 94 people alive. And this is me parachuting in. This is my parachute. This is the ground. Let's just play this. I just wanted to share my hobby with you, so I hope you like it. And I got a pretty good kill. I'm going to walk you through what's happening. So here we go. We're going to land. This is where I always land on this. This map is called Sandhook. Oh, and you got some people landing in with me. So I'm playing by myself. This is a solo. So this guy's going to land on this building off to the right, just across the street. And I'm going to just land. I tried to land straight on this building, but obviously failed. And I'm going to try to get a weapon as fast as I possibly can. Oh, yeah. So first I pick up, the M4. Yeah, and you got to pick up certain ammo with every weapon. Every weapon has a certain ammo. And I pick up the red dot sight, of course. Ooh, and the grenade launcher. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That only has one shot, so you got to be super accurate with it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go straight for this guy and grenade launch him. There he is in the window. No, killed me. Got me a little bit, half the energy, and I hear him coming out there. There he is, and boom, body, right in the face. That was great. So that's kind of fun, right? Now let's show you another one. I know that you like that, and if you didn't, well, I'm going to share another one with you, anyways. What do you think about that? What's this one? I don't remember this. This is the one where I get knocked down. This one's not as interesting. This one I was playing in a squad, so you can see all my teammates you can see their names. That's the guy I always play with, D's, off to the left here. So I always play with that guy. Like every night we play duos. But I've been playing with another guy too. His name is Dan. Recently he's joined us. So we're shooting at this truck that will give us all kinds of ammo and everything. You see it spilling out. So if you destroy it, then you get a lot of really good stuff. So yeah, shooting it, destroying it, and of course, door pops off and knocks me down. That's what I was on. Not as interesting. That one is not nearly as interesting. I do get picked up. See if your buddy can pick you up. As long as you're playing in a squad. If you're playing solo, I would have been dead for sure. So Buddy D's picks me up, and we just go on our way and we continue playing. I don't remember if we won that round or not. Let's do one more, and then that's it. And then you can let me know if you liked watching these or not. Oops, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, let's just get in here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Sniping this guy. I don't remember if there's 3 alive. Yeah, there's 3 alive. So this might have been the match that I think I won this. This is the last 3 players, me included. So there's that guy, me, and then a third guy that's just straight ahead, but I don't know exactly where he is at this point. And the zone's closing in. Oh yeah, I should mention the zone closes in like that throughout the whole entire games to force everybody close to the map. Yeah, you could see him right there at the tree. Oh yeah, not gonna take the shot yet. And throw a Molotov at him. I missed him. Totally missed him. Not even close. Another Molotov, and I got over to him. Got the Molotov over to him, but not close enough. The last guy's right here. You can see if you stay in the zone, you'll die. So you got to stay in zone. And there he is. Yeah. And that's it. Got the chicken dinner. So that's everything I wanted to show you when it comes to playing PUBG. Maybe I'll show you some more stuff. Maybe I'll show you some more PUBG or some more things that I do another time. But I think that's good for today. I hope you enjoyed. And if you stuck around to the end, that's pretty awesome. I am honored to have you here. And hopefully we build this community up a little bit more. I'm happy that's 2 of us in the community, hoping for a third. Do subscribe, but also don't subscribe, but also do subscribe. You know what I'm saying. And help build the community more. If you want to help build the community more, you can comment, you can like the video, you can share it, and also subscribe. But if you don't care and you don't want to do any of that stuff, all is good. No harm, no foul. It's no problem. I'm happy to do these either way. For now, just have an awesome day. And what else do I want to say? Oh, yeah. Bye. Oh, bye. Bye? I totally didn't stop recording. I totally meant to do that and never hit the stop record button. So, yeah, bye.